tonight's agenda and issues that are specific to the business of the city. Before speaking, if you please give your name and your address for the minutes, and if you could please try to limit your comments to 3 minutes, that would be wonderful. Batting first tonight, the center fielder.
Good evening, Mayor and fellow council members. David Janke, 8428 Eastwood Road. I see the lawyer stepped out. What I was wondering is that if I could, he asked for that last report back for the allegations on the hearing of our finance person. Is that public information? And I'm wondering why it wouldn't be, because it was all on TV.
Do you want to have Scott field that, Kathleen, or do you want to fill in the blanks?
I would prefer if the city attorney responded, and I believe he is in the building.
Okay, he can maybe give me an answer before the night. The other thing is I had asked a question if you had checked, I would like, wanted you to check into our headhunter and how much he revealed in that last position that I talked about. Have you had an opportunity to do that?
I have been in contact with that office, not specific to that issue, Dave. I guess I would need a little bit of direction from council if the council wanted me to do it, seeing as most administrative functions fall under Kathleen's position.
And I believe, I'm not saying, I just believe that there is some information that they didn't give them, and maybe we should have some funds come back if they don't give. And maybe it isn't. I do want to commend, after watching the meeting on all the rest of the stuff, like I said, I'm going to speak up when I think something's wrong, and I'm going to give a comment when they're right. I certainly appreciate Kathleen coming in and cleaning up some of the mess that I thought was going on prior to this. And when that was read off, it's coming out now, the things that were going on. And I've always held, and you've heard me say this many times, that all I wanted was accountability in this office. And as we've seen under the former watches, there wasn't a lot of accountability that I can see. And now it's coming out, and I think maybe that's more. But that's what I'm wondering. I would like to get an opinion, and that's all I got to say. And again, I thank Kathleen or whoever it was, and whoever her staff, for bringing all this accountability. I do commend that part of the operation.
Okay, Dave, and we'll try and get Scott in contact with you yet. Gary, Jeff,
Dave,
comment?
are you basing your question on that unsigned piece of information that came to the city?
Yeah, there's different
Are you
things.
putting credibility to that piece of paper?
No, not,
Then
not
why
all
are we
credibility.
addressing it then?
No. Well, because I think there is some issues that they didn't bring forward.
You weren't present at the interviews or any
Nope.
of the hiring, so I can guarantee you that there was nothing that wasn't covered.
And that's all I'm asking.
Yes, I can guarantee you that.
Then maybe someday I'll chat with you and see if you can guarantee all, I don't want to talk about all the facts and figures,
I know it was in
documentation.
I know it was in it, and there was nothing in there of any substance.
Right, like I said,
And I was present at all the meetings,
Right.
of all the hirings, of all the people that individual, that company has brought to us.
okay, because there seems to be some documentation, I'm not talking about, anybody can say anything. I'm not talking about things that people say because they're mad or anything. I'm just talking about facts, and if it was brought to you, and if it was, so,
Well,
I'm
Dave,
happy.
I would
But
encourage you
you're-
to speak with Gary.
You're basing your questions on an unsigned piece of trash.
No, I'm not basing it on that at all.
That's what you just said.
No, I said I'm basing it on some documentation that I know about.
Oh,
I-
not the piece that
No,
we
because,
received.
I'm not basing, if you think I'm basing it all on the Mounds View Matters things, no, I'm
No,
not.
Mounds
whatever.
View matters.
Whatever was written on there, and I'm not on that. I'm not on that. I did pursue a little further.
Thanks,
Okay.
Dave. You guys can talk again.